heartbeats, and welcome to Abundant Heart Speak. Today, our topic will be the 5 love languages.
The 5 love languages.
Absolutely. So, we want to just throw out a disclaimer that this is not a sponsored video. But it is written by Gary Chapman, and we just really appreciated learning about the love languages because it made a difference in our relationship. But this is not a paid sponsorship. Hey, but we're always open to that, so we don't mind. But we just wanted to let you know that we're not getting paid for this, but we really believe in the 5 love languages.
Yes. And these 5 love languages can help us have a better marriage, a better relationship with our spouses and our friends. So, fellas, we really pay attention to these 5 love languages.
Yes. So the 5 love languages are quality time, acts of service, words of affirmation, physical touch, and receiving gifts. Receiving gifts is the 5th one. I always get stuck on that one.
Yeah.
But that is
That's
the
okay.
5th one.
That's all right.
That is the 5th one. And we took a poll on our Abundant Hearts page, and we noticed that a lot of people were actually acts of service. And not one person put receiving gifts. And it's not that we don't want to receive gifts. I don't believe that that's what it is. But people are really saying that that's not really their love languages. Well, at least among our abundant hearts, that is. But what we do love and appreciate is that you can take this test by yourself. There's a couples. There's one for teens. There's one for children. So what we'll do is we'll put the link down below to the online test. There are 2. Now, the one that says the 5 love languages, that one is by Gary Chapman. But the only thing is that they give you spam every week. Something is going to come. So just throwing that out to you. But it is a great, great resource, and it gets more deep in depth than the other tests will. But the other test is fine as well.
Okay. And I'm going to discuss my wife's love language for a minute, if she would allow me.
Of course.
Okay. My wife's love language is acts of service. And fellas, it took me a while because I thought it was quality time, then I thought it was the words of affirmation, but it took me about 16, 17 years to find out her true love language, and it was acts of service. And if I would have known that 17 years ago, I would have been in a much better place.
And because, see, the 5 love languages tap into how we receive love, not just how we distribute it, but how we really receive it. Because what he was doing is he thought that my love language was what he liked.
Right.
His love language is physical touch. So he was loving me that way. But not that I don't love his touch, because I do, but that's not the way that I respond to love. Mine is acts of service. When he does things for me, when he takes out the trash, does the dishes, I mean, those type of things. Or what he did last week, he took my car, got it registered and all of that, something that I didn't have to do. He took out of his time to do that for me, and that really made me happy. That really spoke my love language.
And I don't mind, because I feel that it is my duty as her husband to take care of her. I mean, physically and emotionally. So I really enjoy, doing my acts of service, whether it be cleaning or cooking or doing whatever I know that she would like, and that can help her out, especially like with the car. I feel like, the man's job is to make sure her car is running properly, make sure all the tests are done, make sure all the road taxes are paid and all of that. I think that's my job to do anyway. So I enjoy doing it anyway. So I don't mind at all. And like I said, it's my job to take care of my queen. So.
Oh, thank you. And ladies, same thing with your king. It shouldn't just be one-sided here. He shouldn't just speak your language without you speaking his. And my husband's is physical touch. So you'll even notice on videos that you might see me just rub him. And once I realized that, that is just something that I have started to enjoy doing because I know he really enjoys it. Right. And so I don't care where we are. We could be at the commissary. We can be we live on a military base, so grocery store. Or we can be in church. Right. And I'll just rub his arm and, that's just the way he responds and he really enjoys it. So
and I do.
And I don't mind that. So even though he is physical touch, that doesn't mean sex.
It don't mean sex all the time.
Yeah, not all the time, but
But like I say, yeah, it really doesn't mean it's got to be in a sexual way. Like just her, rubbing my arm in church, it's really nice. I really enjoy it. Just like I say, if we on a date or whatever, or we sitting at a restaurant eating and everything, and she just rubbing my hands, that really makes me feel good, and she know it. She definitely know my love language.
Absolutely. And I'm gonna tell you, it made a difference in our relationship, because what had happened is that we were missing it. I was speaking to him the way I wanted to be loved. He was speaking to me the way he wanted to be loved, but we were missing how the other received it. But once we figured that out, it was smooth sailing from there. So guess what we did? We implemented that into all our relationships. Our son has taken the test, so we know his, and we're starting to speak his language. He's a teenager, and so we really want to pour into him the way he wants to receive love. Same thing with our friends. We're starting to recognize and know their love language and speak their language as well. So Heartbeats, if you have not taken this test, we will encourage you to do it and start doing it in all your relationships, even with your coworkers. I've done it with mine, and it makes a difference in how they respond to you as well. So guys, we really want you to really check it out. He has books. It's a whole website dedicated. They're online tests. Check it out. I promise you, it will make a difference in your relationships.
And I can tell you guys what, we did this at our church, DCC, Destiny Christian Center, during our couple ministry. And we did this, we did the love languages, the 5 love languages. And I would encourage you guys to talk to your church leaders.
Yes, that would be
wonderful. That is a great tool.
Yes.
That's a great tool for your couple ministry.
Yes.
So that you and your spouse, you can really know each other's love languages. And I'm telling you, it's awesome.
That's right. Even your organizations, encourage them to do the 5 love languages. It really makes a difference. And we encourage you to go out. Again, we want to say this is not a paid sponsorship. Nope. We're not getting anything for this, but we just really believe in this technique because we've seen it work, and it's worked for us, and we know it'll do the same for you. Exactly. All right, Heartbeats, we love you guys.
Love you guys, and check us out on Facebook Live, and we love you. Thank you for joining us.
So, Heartbeats, if you have not subscribed again, subscribe and like our video, and please feel free to share it as well. We welcome that, because what we want to do is what we do at Abundant Hearts. We're raw, we're real, and we're relevant. So what we want to do is the growth that we see in our relationship, we want to share that information with you.
Exactly.
Until next time, we love you guys.
We love you guys.
Mwah.